Hey guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to say that a few days ago, marked the 10th anniversary of Eminem's sobriety. So I wanted to give a big congratulations to Eminem for a decade of sobriety. Enjoy the video. Bye. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Sarah. I'm sorry for that. Oh, Shane Dawson. Hey, what's up, you guys? Whatever. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, it's your girl, Sarah here. Welcome back to what I like to call Shady Sundays, the series on YouTube that tackles all things Eminem. As you can see by my Shane Dawson Illumanati t-shirt, we are going to be doing something a little different. We are going to dive into the dark and crazy rabbit hole that is conspiracy theories. That's right, you read the title, you know what you're in for. We're going to be talking about the crazy conspiracy theory about Eminem. Now, I tried to find some conspiracy theories about him that weren't almost exactly like every celebrity conspiracy theory on the internet. Unfortunately, most of what I found were just, your basic celebrity conspiracy theories. Illuminati, this and that type of shit. Illuminati is the blame for every celebrity, every event, every movie, every song, every TV show. Illuminati is the blame for everything, basically. What's the cause for global warming? Illuminati. Pitch Perfect 2? The Illuminati. All the Kardashian spin-offs? The Illuminati. Illuminati is the cause for everything on this planet. But when it comes to the ones about Eminem, they were so interesting and weird, I had to talk about it. Let's get started. So there are multiple variations of this particular theory, but the basic premise is that Eminem was killed by the Illuminati and replaced with a clone. Again, this is your basic celebrity conspiracy theory, but bear with me here. So we all know that Eminem first made it big in 1999 with the Slim Shady LP, and then got even bigger with the follow-up release of the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000. At the time, Eminem, along with his alter ego, Slim Shady, was a no-filter, say it like it is rapper with songs like 97, Bonnie and Clyde, Kim, Stan, Cleaning Out My Closet, and well, you get the picture. Basically, this was the guy who would lash out against the mainstream Hollywood pop music scene in his music and even in interviews. When researching for this video, I found a blog post from February 2015 on some Tumblr page called The LOWDOWN Truth, which I'll actually put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. I actually don't know what this blog is trying to do for real. I mean, is it a joke? Is it serious? I don't really know. What I do know is that the tagline for this blog says, and I quote, "Love of the truth in a world of lies. Love of Jesus Christ in a world that hates him." And of course, the post about Eminem almost tried to make it look like it was the truth, like it was reporting a fact. Overall, do I believe it? We will get into that by the end of the video. Either way, this post was so crazy enough for me to want to talk about it on the internet for the whole world to see. So, thanks, crazy Tumblr person, I guess. Anyway, the writer of this post, and I have no idea what the fuck his or her name is, so let's just assume it's a guy, okay? He wrote in this post that there are two types of celebrities as far as the Illuminati goes. One, there are the celebrities who were bred and mind controlled from birth. And two, there are the celebrities who are, quote, organically talented, who rise to fame and wealth through, quote, a certain level of compromise. In Eminem's case, he was an organically talented rapper who rose to fame through compromise. According to the post, this compromise was that he could rap about things that were, quote, destructive to society and not empowering people to come to the solution through Jesus Christ, so that he could organically grow his audience and fan base over time. What this apparent nut job is referring to is all the violence, drugs, sex, and profanity that were regular factors in much of his earlier work. You know, the stuff that almost every single rapper in the game includes in their lyrics anyway. There are other versions of this where he actually just sold his soul to the Illuminati or the devil or whatever in exchange for talent, fame, and wealth. But either way, in fact, Eminem became famous and the most amazing rapper alive with the release of the Slim Shady LP, selling 283,000 copies in its first week, and won 2 Grammys, one for Best Rap Album and another for Best Rap Solo Performance with My Name Is. You know that song. Ha, my name is, what? My name is, who? My name is Slim Shady. That's my bop, basically. Also, the Marshall Mathers LP the following year sold over 500,000 copies over its 4th consecutive week of release, and as of 2015 has sold at least 32 million copies worldwide. That album is, to this day, regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. I'm not kidding. Anyway, back to Crazyville. Fast forward to 2005, which was 1 year after the release of Encore. According to LOWDOWN Dude, Eminem started to become more aware of, quote, what is really going on in America, in the world, in the dark hidden parts of the celebrity scene, and in every power scene there is. This may just be my OCD talking, but did you guys notice the error in that statement, in America, in the world? Don't you mean either just in America, just in the world, or in America and in the world? Thumbs up for possibly unnecessarily OCD-powered grammar checks. Anyway, Mr. Crazy Dickass also writes that the Illuminati tried to get Eminem to compromise even further to, quote, become initiated into the secret criminal satanic underworld. It continues with stating, quote, these celebrities don't become part of the Illuminati, but rather they become willing slaves of the masters who actually are in the bloodline families of the satanic cult that is creating the New World Order, unquote. Okay, so this guy is a first-class Illuminati conspiracy loon, and I'm completely saying that while wearing a t-shirt with the Illuminati symbol on it. But hey, it's a Shane Dawson t-shirt, what do you expect? He's writing about what is clearly a conspiracy theory as if it were an actual confirmed fact, which it is obviously not. Anyway, that was when Eminem basically told him to suck it and that he wanted zero part of it. That is probably the most Eminem thing that could be part of this theory. Any fan of Eminem could see him telling the Illuminati to suck it. So anyway, afraid of him possibly going public, the Illuminati set out to kill him. Other theories suggest that they wanted to kill him because they actually did not like his controversial opinions and everything, including those negative opinions about pop stars like Britney Spears and Mariah Carey. Others say he never told him to suck it, but that he was unhappy with his masters and just wanted to break free of the organization and was rebelling, and that's why they wanted to take him out. With what and how he may have rebelled, I don't know. So there are 2 theories of how they actually killed him. One, they killed him in a car crash, similar to that theory about Paul Walker's death. Another states that they actually orchestrated his overdose on sleeping pills. Either way, according to the theory, they killed the real Eminem and then went into spin mode. They started telling people that he had checked into rehab to treat his prescription drug addiction. And during this time, they started to create the new Eminem clone that would go by their agenda and this new world order. In 2009, after he basically disappeared for the past 4 years, the new Eminem came back to the public eye with his new album Relapse, which took a slightly lighter, less Slim Shady-esque tone than his previous records. The new Eminem then continued this new softer, less angry and violent mentality with the release of Recovery in 2010. which included collaborations with pop stars such as Rihanna on Love the Way You Lie and Pink on Won't Back Down. The Marshall Mathers LP2 in 2013 featuring another collaboration with Rihanna on The Monster, Nate Ruse of the indie pop band Fun, the We Are Young People, on Headlights, which is of course the apology to his mom, after he basically bashed her in previous records, such as Cleaning Out My Closet. And of course Sia on Beautiful Pain. And of course, more recently, Revival in 2017, featuring collaborations with Illumanati queen Beyonce on Walk on Water, Ed Sheeran on River, which of course, which is what I did last week. I did a little analysis on River last week. Alicia Keys on Like Home, which is his anti-Trump anthem. Thumbs up on that one. Kehlani on Nowhere Fast, and another collaboration with Pink on Need Me. All of which peaked at #1 in the US. The entire album peaked at #1 in the US. And that's when Mr. Lowdown Crazy Ass states, and I quote, "The new Eminem was very different, and those who are and were his true fans likely didn't buy the switch at all. Many brainwashed people not able to conceive of what reality is really like believed the lie and followed after their hero in his new mentality. Now we have a satanic homosexual sellout Eminem who is leading the younger generations into being slaves to the New World Order as well," unquote. Wow. That is some hate stand level crazy shit right here. So like I said in the beginning, there are several variations of this theory. One is that Eminem died of an accidental prescription overdose in 2006, which was actually the same year his best friend and fellow rapper Proof was killed. His label didn't want to let go of their biggest selling artist and keep the large sums of money coming in towards the record label and the music industry as a whole, so they replaced him with a lookalike. That particular version of the theory is actually very similar to that infamous one about Avril Lavigne that everyone keeps hearing about, but that's another video. Evidence for this basic theory includes the softer, less violent, less Slim Shady tone in his recent records like Recovery and Revival. Conspiracy theorists also point out that the same guy who for several years bashed pop stars in songs like Marshall Mathers and The Real Slim Shady now collaborates with a lot of them like Rihanna, Pink, and Ed Sheeran. Another is about some of the imagery in the Rap God music video, but that's too much to talk about right now. That's a lot to get into right now. This video is already long. But one of the biggest pieces of evidence is Eminem's physical appearance. Here's a photo of Eminem when he first came onto the scene in 1999. And here is Eminem now. His hairline is different, his hair color is darker, his facial structure is different, he has a beard now, and his behavior in interviews is noticeably different. Now, do I believe this theory? No, I don't. Yes, behavior has changed. His physical appearance has changed a lot since the late 90s and early 2000s. The tone in his music has changed. His content is a lot less violent than it was in his earlier records. And it is true that he did have an overdose on sleeping pills. He did go to rehab for addiction in 2005. And he did basically disappear from the public for 4 years. Those are true facts, and something Eminem has discussed publicly on numerous occasions and even rapped about on many of his songs like Not Afraid and A Rose. As for the change in his physical appearance, first of all, the beard is a little more recent as far as the public is aware, and lots of people have beards. Second, Drug addiction does cause some changes to one's physical appearance. Some of what Eminem was taking during his addiction days was Valium and methadone, which can cause the skin to become paler and more sallow, or in another word, anemic, balding, which explains the change in his hairline, and the eyes to become more drawn and angular. Third, anyone who has read his autobiography, The Way I Am, knows that the blonde hair that he had for the longest time in his career was never natural. It was bleached with peroxide. He could have easily just dyed his hair that color or just let it grow out naturally, and it came out that way. It came out darker. Lastly, there is something called age. Y'all gotta remember, Eminem was like 27 when the Slim Shady LP came out in 1999. He's 45 now. So obviously, he's not going to look the exact same as when he was in his 20s. Nobody is going to look the same as when they were in their 20s when they start to reach their 40s. That's just reality. No one is going to act the same way either. We grow up and we change. I mean, that could explain why he's less animated in interviews. As far as not smiling goes, I mean, really, who gives a fuck? Whether or not he smiles on camera makes zero impact or difference in literally anything. It's ridiculous. As for this Sir Lowdown nutjob dude calling Eminem a, quote, satanic homosexual sellout, that is just some sick bullshit. Does he collaborate with pop stars like Ed Sheeran and Rihanna? Yes, he does. But those pop stars are not the kind of cheesy, cookie cutter, watered down teeny bopper pop stars Eminem often lashed out against, like Britney Spears and NSYNC. The pop singers that Eminem has collaborated with more recently are artists who are real, authentic, and actually worth real respect for their craft. And as for Pink, well, come on, she's a beast. Seriously, I mean, she herself has even lashed out against pop stars like Britney Spears in her own music before. I mean, stupid girls, anybody? So as for sellout, no. Homosexual, I mean, I have no idea where the fuck he got that from, but fuck no. Satanic, well, the jury's out on that one. Sorry. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you want more Shady Sundays, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every single Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. And remember, be smart, be kind, and be cool. Mwah. Bye.